के चरणों में सारा संसार, शिव की महिमा जग का आधार। पुकारे मन से भक्ति की धारा, नित्यानंद के संग सत्य का सहारा। ओम नमः शिवाय जपते हर पल, शिव की लीला अनोखा है खेल। मीनाक्षी संग दिव्यता की झल, गुरु के संग जग सारा चमक। पुराणों की कथाएं हर श्लोक में प्रकाश, शिव का तांडव ब्रह्मांड का वास। गंगा की धारा गुरु का उपदेश, नित्यानंद का प्रेम सब कुछ विशेष। हर महादेव गूंजे गगन, शिव की शक्ति अद्भुत है अगन। भक्ति का सागर लहरों का नाद, गुरु की कृपा से मिटे हर विवाद। गुरु की कृपा से मिटे हर विवाद। ओम नमः शिवाय जपते हर पल, शिव की लीला अनोखा है खेल। मीनाक्षी संग दिव्यता की झल, गुरु के संग जग सारा चमक। पुराणों की कथाएं हर श्लोक में प्रकाश, शिव का तांडव ब्रह्मांड वास। गंगा की धारा गुरु का उपदेश, नित्यानंद का प्रेम सब कुछ विशेष। हर हर महादेव गूंजे ये गगन, शिव की शक्ति अद्भुत है अगन। भक्ति का सागर लहरों का नाद, गुरु की कृपा से मिटे हर विवाद। शिव की त्रिनेत्र ज्ञान का दीप, मीनाक्षी की मूर्त भक्ति का संगीत। गुरु की शिक्षा जीवन का प्रकाश, नित्यानंद का नाम सच्चाई का आकाश। ओम नमः शिवाय जपते हर पल, शिव की लीला अनोखा है खेल। मीनाक्षी संग दिव्यता की झल, गुरु के संग जग सारा चमक। जग सारा चमक, जग सारा चमक। जग सारा चमक। जग सारा चमक। गुरु के चरणों में सारा संसार, शिव की महिमा जग का आधार। पुकारे मन से भक्ति की धारा, नित्यानंद के संग सत्य का सहारा। ओम नमः शिवाय जपते हर पल, शिव की लीला अनोखा है खेल। मीनाक्षी संग दिव्यता की झल, गुरु के संग जग सारा चमक। पुराणों की कथाएं हर श्लोक में प्रकाश, शिव का तांडव ब्रह्मांड का वास। गंगा की धारा गुरु का उपदेश, नित्यानंद का प्रेम सब कुछ विशेष। हर महादेव गूंजे गगन, शिव की शक्ति अद्भुत है अगन। भक्ति का सागर लहरों का नाद, गुरु की कृपा से मिटे हर विवाद। गुरु की कृपा से मिटे हर विवाद। ओम नमः शिवाय जपते हर पल, शिव की लीला अनोखा है खेल। मीनाक्षी संग दिव्यता की झल, गुरु के संग जग सारा चमक। जग सारा चमक। पुराणों की कथाएं हर श्लोक में प्रकाश, शिव का तांडव ब्रह्मांड वास, गंगा की धारा गुरु का उपदेश, नित्यानंद का प्रेम सब कुछ विशेष। हर हर महादेव गूंजे ये गगन, शिव की शक्ति अद्भुत है अगन, भक्ति का सागर लहरों का नाद, गुरु की कृपा से मिटे हर विवाद। शिव की त्रिनेत्र ज्ञान का दीप, मीनाक्षी की मूर्त भक्ति का संगीत, गुरु की शिक्षा जीवन का प्रकाश, नित्यानंद का नाम सच्चाई का आकाश। ओम नमः शिवाय जपते हर पल, शिव की लीला अनोखा है खेल, मीनाक्षी संग दिव्यता की झल, गुरु के संग जग सारा चमक, जग सारा चमक, जग सारा चमक। जग सारा चमक, जग सारा चमक। गुरु के चरणों में सारा संसार, शिव की महिमा जग का आधार, पुकारे मन से भक्ति की धारा, नित्यानंद के संग सत्य का सहारा। ओम नमः शिवाय जपते हर पल, शिव की लीला अनोखा है खेल, मीनाक्षी संग दिव्यता की झल, गुरु के संग जग सारा चमक, पुराणों की कथाएं हर श्लोक में प्रकाश, शिव का तांडव ब्रह्मांड का वास, गंगा की धारा गुरु का उपदेश, नित्यानंद का प्रेम सब कुछ विशेष। हर हर महादेव गूंजे गगन, शिव की शक्ति अद्भुत है अगन, भक्ति का सागर लहरों का नाद, गुरु की कृपा से मिटे हर विवाद, गुरु की कृपा से मिटे हर विवाद। ओम नमः शिवाय जपते हर पल, शिव की लीला अनोखा है खेल, मीनाक्षी संग दिव्यता की झल, गुरु के संग जग सारा चमक। पुराणों की कथाएं हर श्लोक में प्रकाश, शिव का तांडव ब्रह्मांड वास, गंगा की धारा गुरु का उपदेश, नित्यानंद का प्रेम सब कुछ विशेष। हर हर महादेव गूंजे ये गगन, शिव की शक्ति अद्भुत है अगन, भक्ति का सागर लहरों का नाद, गुरु की कृपा से मिटे हर विवाद। शिव की त्रिनेत्र ज्ञान का दीप, मीनाक्षी की मूर्त भक्ति का संगीत, गुरु की शिक्षा जीवन का प्रकाश, नित्यानंद का नाम सच्चाई का आकाश। ओम नमः शिवाय जपते हर पल, शिव की लीला अनोखा है खेल, मीनाक्षी संग दिव्यता की झल, गुरु के संग जग सारा चमक, जग सारा चमक, जग सारा चमक। जग सारा चमक, जग सारा चमक। गुरु के चरणों में सारा संसार, शिव की महिमा जग का आधार। पुकारे मन से भक्ति की धारा, नित्यानंद के संग सत्य का सहारा। ओम नमः शिवाय जपते हर पल, शिव की लीला अनोखा है खेल। मीनाक्षी संग विविधता की झल, गुरु के संग जग सारा चमक। पुराणों की कथाएं हर श्लोक में प्रकाश, शिव का तांडव ब्रह्मांड का वास। गंगा की धारा गुरु का उपदेश, नित्यानंद का प्रेम सब कुछ विशेष। हर हर महादेव गूंजे गगन, शिव की शक्ति अद्भुत है अगन। भक्ति का सागर लहरों का नाद, गुरु की कृपा से मिटे हर विवाद। गुरु की कृपा से मिटे हर विवाद। ओम नमः शिवाय जपते हर पल, शिव की लीला अनोखा है खेल। मीनाक्षी संग दिव्यता की झल, गुरु के संग जग सारा चमक। पुराणों की कथाएं हर श्लोक में प्रकाश, शिव का तांडव ब्रह्मांड वास। गंगा की धारा गुरु का उपदेश, नित्यानंद का प्रेम सब कुछ विशेष। हर हर महादेव गूंजे ये गगन, शिव की शक्ति अद्भुत है अगन। भक्ति का सागर लहरों का नाद, गुरु की कृपा से मिटे हर विवाद। शिव की त्रिनेत्र ज्ञान का दीप, मीनाक्षी की मूर्त भक्ति का संगीत। गुरु की शिक्षा जीवन का प्रकाश, नित्यानंद का नाम सच्चाई का आकाश। ओम नमः शिवाय जपते हर पल, शिव की लीला अनोखा है खेल। मीनाक्षी संग दिव्यता की झल, गुरु के संग जग सारा चमक। जग सारा चमक, जग सारा चमक। जग सारा चमक। जग सारा चमक।
Nithyananda, welcome to all those who are joining us for live Nithyananda Yoga today. Request each and every one of you to come and settle down so that we can start today's live yoga challenge to learn so many new, amazing, powerful asanas that will really give you a breakthrough. Let us start today's Nithyananda Yoga with the Sadguru Vandanam, invoking the presence of our Guru, the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism, Bhagavan Shri Nithyananda Paramashiva. नित्यानन्दं परमसुखदं केवलं ज्ञानमूर्तिं द्वन्द्वातीतं गगनसदृशं तत्त्वमस्यादिलक्ष्यम् एकं नित्यं विमलमजं सर्वधी साक्षिभूतम् अतीतं त्रिगुणरहितम् Sadgurum Tam Namami. The next is the chanting of the Shiva Mula Mantra, the repetition, the invocation of Paramashiva himself. Beautifully in the Agamas, it reveals how the relationship of the Mula Mantra to the Devata, the deity, is that of a soul to a body. It is the life of that deity. So when we chant that Shiva Mula Mantra, the Japa, the Mula Mantra of Paramashiva, Paramashiva simply manifests here to make the ultimate goal of yoga happen for us. So we will be chanting the Shiva Mula Mantra Japa 11 times. Make sure you're chanting it internally without even moving your tongue. We will be chanting it externally so that it's easy for each of you to follow along. So let us get started.
Om Ham Hom Shivaya Namaha. Om Ham Shivaya Namaha. Om Ham Shivaya Namaha. ॐ ह्रां ह्रौं शिवाय नमः। 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 ॐ ह्रां ह्रौं शिवाय नमः।
The next is the Tattvachamanam, the ritualistic cleansing of the body and mind. To make yourself a pure vessel, empty vessel, to allow Paramashiva's energy to flow through you and manifest through you. So for the Tattvachamanam, you will need the Panchapatram and Uddharini, the traditional cup and spoon, filled with some fresh water. So make sure you have this ready and let us get into the Tattvachamanam. For the Tattvachamanam, bring your right hand into the Gokarana Mudra, bending just the index finger and slightly cupping your palm. Take one Uddharini of water and pour it in the center of your palm. And zip the water through the base of the palm at the end of each of these following mantras. Om Atmatattvam Shodhayami Svadha. Om Vidyatattvam Shodhayami Svadha. Om Shivatattvam Shodhayami Svadha. Wash your right hand with the water from the Panchapatram. With the base of the right hand thumb, wipe your upper and lower lip from right to left along with the following mantra. Om Ham Hridayaya Namaha. Wash your right hand with the water from the Panchapatram. Now with the index finger, middle finger and ring finger joined together, touch above the upper lip and below the lower lip. Wash your right hand with the water from the Panchapatram. With the index finger and thumb joined together, touch your right nostril, left nostril. With the ring finger and thumb joined together, touch your right eye, right ear and left ear. Wash your hand with the water from the Panchapatram. With the little finger and thumb joined together, touch your navel center, right chest and left chest. With all the fingers of your right hand joined together, touch the top of your head, right shoulder, left shoulder and your heart center. Next, let us enter into the Sankalpa, the chanting of the Sankalpa mantra. For this, what you're going to do, you're going to be placing your right hand on the top of your left hand and placing both your hands on the top of your right thigh. Understand, the Sankalpa is the creation of your conscious intention. What do you want to manifest as you do yoga today? So keep that in your inner space alive and let us start the Sankalpa.
ॐ ममोपात्त समस्त दुरितक्षयद्वारा भगवत् श्रीनित्यानन्दपरमशिवप्रीत्यर्थं श्रीनित्यानन्देश्वरी परमशिवशक्तिसमेत श्रीनित्यानन्देश्वर परमशिवप्रीत्यर्थं च शुभे शोभणे मुहूर्ते अद्य ब्रह्मणः द्वितीयपरार्धे श्रीश्वेतवराहकल्पे वैवस्वतमन्वन्तरे अष्टाविंशतितमे नित्ययुगे प्रथमे पादे जम्बूद्वीपे भारतवर्षे भरतखण्डे मेरोः दक्षिणे पार्श्वे शकाब्दे अस्मिन् वर्तमाने व्यवहारिके प्रभवादीनां षष्ट्याः संवत्सराणां मध्ये विश्वावसुनाम संवत्सरे दक्षिणायने श्रीलक्ष्मीवेङ्कटेश्वर ऋतौ शुभमासे शुभपक्षे शुभतिथौ शुभवासरयुक्तायां शुभनक्षत्र शुभयोग शुभकर्ण एवं गुणविशेषणविशिष्टायाम् अस्यां शुभतिथौ श्रीकैलासोन्नतद्वादशान्तश्यामलापीठारूढ श्रीमीनाक्षी सुन्दरेश्वर भिन्नस्वरूप परशिवपुत्र रत्नकुमार गुरुमन्यतुल्यावतार श्रीपार्वती स्तन्यपानलब्ध दिव्यज्ञान विश्रुत सकल निगमागमसारभूत द्राविड वेद प्रवक्त्र श्रीमत्परमशिव करुणा समधिगत मुक्तामय चतुरश्रयान गीयमान छत्प्रचामर श्रीचिह्नकाहलादि समस्त वरदावल्यलङ्कृत ज्ञान विज्ञान चक्रवर्ती सर्वजन संग सद्यो निर्वाण दीक्षाव्ययापवर्ग वर्ष विश्रान जीमूत परमत कलभ केसरी शैव सिद्धांत स्थापनाचार्य श्री राजाधिराज पांड्य महाराज गुरु क्षपन शाक्यादि महांधकार निवारण ज्ञान भानु वीक्षणानर्हार्ह ध्वजोच्छेदन पूर्वक श्रीमद्वृषभध्वज स्थापक शैव समय कर्तृ सर्वज्ञ पीठारूढ़ श्री जगद्गुरु श्री ज्ञान संबंध देशिक स्वामी वागीश सुंदर माणिक्य वाचक स्वामिना अवतार भूत श्री ज्ञान संबंध स्वामी पुनरुद्धृत श्यामला पीठ सर्वज्ञ पीठ प्रणवत्युत्तर द्विशततम गुरु महासन्निधान अरुणगिरि योगीश्वर परंपरागत अरुणाचल सर्वज्ञ पीठ गुरु महासन्निधान कैलास परंपरागत कांची कैलास सर्वज्ञ पीठ त्रयस्त्रिंशदुत्तर द्विशततम गुरु महासन्निधान नित्योत्सव नित्य मंगल नित्य कल्याण नित्य रजित कैलास परंपरागत आदि कैलास नित्यानंद पीठ महासंस्थान महासिंहासन पीठ कर्तृ साक्षात् श्री परमशिव समुद्भूत कैलास परंपरागत वैवस्वतमनु इक्ष्वाकु हरिश्चंद्र भगीरथ श्रीरामचंद्र शूरसेन इत्यादि अनवच्छिन्न सार्वभौम चक्रवर्ती परंपरागत चतुष्षष्टि योगिनी मंडित चतुष्षष्टि संप्रदाय प्रवर्तक अनुधर्म शासन सूर्य वंश प्राप्त सर्वज्ञ पीठ सुनांगी साम्राज्य मूर्धाभिषिक्त चूड़ामणि साक्षात् श्री परमशिव समुद्भूत कपिल महागुरु पुनरुद्धृत महानिर्वाणि पीठ अष्टोत्तर सहस्र श्री महामंडलेश्वर साक्षात् श्री परमशिव समुद्भूत श्री महागणपति समारंभ अनवच्छिन्न पीठाधीश्वर गुरु परंपरा प्राप्त अटल पीठ अष्टोत्तर सहस्र श्री अटल पीठाधीश्वर धर्म मुक्ति स्वर्ग पुरस्वर्ण पीठ त्रयोविंश गुरु महासन्निधान कैलास परंपरागत आदिपीठ सर्वज्ञ पीठ जगद्गुरु श्री कैलास पुनरुद्धारक श्री कैलास परमाचार्य श्रीमत्परमहंस परिव्राजकाचार्य वर्य सच्चिदानंद प्रणव स्वरूप श्रोत्रिय ब्रह्मनिष्ठ श्रीमज्जगद्गुरु शील श्री भगवत श्री नित्यानंद परमशिव श्री ज्ञान संबंध देशिक परमाचार्य स्वामिनां प्रीत्यर्थं तेषां पादारविन्दयोः भक्ति सिद्ध्यर्थं गुरुकृपा कटाक्ष सिद्ध्यर्थं क्षेम स्थैर्य वीर्य विजय आयुरारोग्य ऐश्वर्याना अभिवृद्ध्यर्थं धर्मार्थ काम मोक्ष चतुर्विध फल पुरुषार्थ सिद्ध्यर्थं नम समस्त दुरितोपशान्त्यर्थं समस्त मंगल अवाप्त्यर्थं भगवत् श्री नित्यानंद परमशिव प्रसादेन सकुटुम्बस्य ज्ञान वैराग्य जीवन मुक्ति प्राप्त्यर्थं पूर्ण आरोग्य युक्त दृढ़गात्र यौगिक शरीर सिद्ध्यर्थं परमशिव शक्ति आविष्करणार्थं सकुटुम्बस्य ज्ञान वैराग्य जीवन मुक्ति प्राप्त्यर्थं नित्यानंद योगाभ्यासं करिष्ये.
Now take one udharini of water and wash the water off your hand. Om apaupasprisya.
Okay, so Nithyanandam to everyone, and let us now begin our Nithyananda Yoga by doing some warm-up stretches before we enter into the asanas. So stretch your legs out, Nicely loosen your body. First, nicely shake your legs, shake your arms, round your legs. Now, let's first start with our ankles. Rotate your ankles nicely. Opposite side. Now front and back, front, back, front, back, front, back. Good. The next stretch we're going to be doing is for our knees. So you can come to a standing position and start rotating your knees. Okay, good. Now rotate your hips either standing or kneeling, whichever one is comfortable for you. Rotate your hips nicely, nice and wide rotation. Very good. A nice stretch over there. Okay. Good. Now let us start rotating our shoulders. First backwards. Nice and wide. Open your chest up completely. Now frontwards. Nice and wide. Gonna open up your chest nice and wide. Ah. Loosening up your whole body. Do some chest openers. Once. Lift your hands behind your head. Stretch it nicely. Stretch your wrists. One more thing we can do is and rotate our neck to open up our neck completely, our head. So nicely rotate that. Be a bit careful. Opposite side. Frontwards and backwards. Very good. And now we are going to be entering into a few asanas that we're going to be doing today, which we're going to be practicing, breaking it down for you, giving you stretches to do, and for you to be able to master these asanas by the end of today's Nithyananda Yoga. So the first asana as part of this set of asanas is Devasana. First asana we are going to be mastering is Devasana. So you can take a good look at how this asana is done. We're going to be focusing mainly on our thigh flexibility, our legs flexibility today. That is the focus for today. And Let us now enter into performing this asana and doing this. So I'll first show you how you can do this asana once, and then we'll enter into doing some stretches to start to be able to master this asana.
Let us start with some preliminary stretches for this asana. Okay. So the first stretch you're going to be doing is bringing both your feet together and spreading them wide apart. Since today we're going to be tackling a lot of asanas like this, which is bringing your legs behind your head, one leg, two legs. So we're going to need a deep thigh stretch to start working towards these asanas. So first starting with keeping your knees apart and feet together. So you might find that at beginning again your feet are a bit far apart. So allow that to happen. Allow your feet to be where they are first and focus on bringing your knees to the ground. So you can bounce your knees up and down, focusing on bringing your knees towards the ground. So just bounce your legs up and down. Wherever you are at, just in that place itself, bounce your legs up and down. Then once you feel that the muscles have relaxed out open enough in this position, see some of you may find that still your knees are not reaching the ground. Continue to work in the same position wherever you are. For those of you who are able to now bring your feet completely to the ground over here, you can bring your feet a bit closer. So, understand there's not a one size fits all when it comes to yoga. It's not that if, for some people, if your legs are really far apart, immediately the knees go down. For some people, actually, they'll find it harder with the legs farther apart. So, then for those of you who find it harder, then try to bring it closer. So, each of us have to experiment with our own body to see what works best. So, bring your feet together, pushing your knees down to the ground. So keep working towards that. We have to spend that time to open up the muscles needed to do these asanas. So go step by step, inch by inch. Bringing your knee closer and closer to the ground. So you can also move your legs closer. So one more thing that you can try is to bring your feet completely towards your perineum. So you may find that your knees go up. So first try to bring your feet as close to your perineum as possible. And from here, start doing this. Start moving your knees up and down. See now, all of you do this consciously along with me. Close your eyes and focus on every muscle that is straining as you are doing this. And start to relax those muscles. Breathe in. And as you breathe out, visualize your knees falling to the ground. Breathe in. And as you breathe out, visualize your knees going closer to the ground. Visualize those muscles relaxing and the knees going towards the ground every second as you inhale and exhale. Just allow those muscles to loosen. Close your eyes and consciously inhale and exhale. At every exhale, feel your whole body relaxing, your knees just going and reaching the ground. One more thing you can do is you can try to open up the soles of your feet. The more you open up the soles of your feet, the more your knees will go lower. And another tip is don't keep your back bent. With your back bent, your knees will automatically raise. So consciously push that lower back forward, rolling onto the seat bone, and you will see that that will allow your knees to go deeper. Perfect. Now you're going to be leaning forward and down in this asana. So from here, first start with just lowering as low as you can. Try to go. So as you're going, you will feel at one point it stretches. So then rest your hands on the ground there and stay. So once you come to about a halfway point, now don't try to go lower with your head because that will put the strain on your neck. That's not the purpose of this asana. Try to roll your hips forward, bringing your stomach to the ground more and more. Try to roll your hips and stomach forward, starting to bring the lower body first and then the upper body. So wherever you are at, if you're able to count to about halfway, rest on your elbows and start to bounce, trying to go lower and lower. Another thing that will really help is when doing this asana, first stretch your hands up as high as you can. So that will elongate your spine. So with this spine elongation, try to reach forward and down. It will give you a much deeper stretch. Leaning forward and down as deep as you can. Opening up those hips nice and wide. Perfect. Now relax. You can get up. Now the next asana, the next stretching you're going to be doing is in this same position, you're going to try to bring your feet straight to your knees. So in this same position, try to bring your feet straight to your knees. So you'll see that it will open up the thighs. So bring your knees and your feet straight. And in this position, holding on to your feet, try to lean forward and down. So you'll get a much deeper stretch in the lower thighs as you do this. So if you find that you're struggling too much with this, you can bring your feet slightly closer to each other. And again go down. Just do it as more of a dynamic thing, going up and down, up and down. Feel the stretch along your legs. Remember, you should not feel pain at any point. You should never feel pain in your knees or in your bones. It should always be only a stretch. There's a big difference because when it's a stretch, your muscles are working. But when it's a pain, then you're not actually working on the muscles, but there's some other part of your body that is working, which is not necessary. So when you're doing this, make sure you're only feeling a good stretch, even if it's the stretch may be painful, but there should not be any actual pain as you do this. Okay? Perfect. So now bring both your feet together. And one last stretch before we enter into doing the asana. Try to bring both your legs on top of your shoulder and pull them together. So I just want you to get a good idea of how the leg is going to be. So pull your feet on top of your shoulder as high as you can. So let's work on this for a few seconds, bringing both the feet as high above the shoulder as possible. So try to pull it up your shoulder. Let's hold this. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. It's time for us to enter into Devasana. Let's first see step by step how to do it. So you're going to be coming to a lying down position first. And from this lying down position, you're going to be bringing both your legs to your chest. Bring your hands inside your feet. Clasp your both feet with both your hands. So initially, first start off with clasping both your feet with both your hands. Now, you're going to try to straighten your legs, bringing it above your head. So clasping onto your legs, you can lightly rock backwards also. Holding onto your feet, bring it above your head. That is Devasana. So let's do this together now. In this asana, you're going to visualize yourself as all the gods and goddesses of Kailasa, gazing at your third eye. You're going to be gazing at your third eye in this asana, doing the Pratyahara Kumbhaka, engaging the Mula Bandha, clenching your perineum, with the japa Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham, reverberating in your inner space. Do the Shambhavi Mudra, internally gazing, even though your eyes are open, keeping your awareness completely internal. So let's do this asana together now. So let's do this asana together now. Come to a lying down position. Roll backwards, bringing your feet above your head, holding on to them with your hand.
प्रथमे सूधोसे सोमकरावे कैकसे करगोह दोयि एढ्याम् अम्बरपगथल्यादनै करि अटिक वित्ततास परिराणि.
And relax. Perfect. The next asana we're going to be entering into is Vamapada Shirshasana. So this is going to be bringing one leg behind your head in this asana. That is what we're going to be working on. So make sure you are ready for it. It's going to be a much deeper stretch that we are going to be doing. And we are going to be mastering this asana today. So now let's get started with the preliminary stretches. So for that, first what we're going to be doing is, as we brought both our legs together, come back to that position. And in this position, you're going to be bringing one leg slowly up behind your shoulder. Bring one leg behind your shoulder. And in this position, you're going to attempt to straighten your leg. So slowly, inch by inch, attempting to straighten your leg. Do this. Okay, first, before we move into that, Bring one leg forward and one leg at your perineum. So this is going to give us a deeper stretch to be able to do that. In this position, lean forward and down slowly. Reaching for your foot. Go inch by inch slowly. Just reaching for your foot. See how you can do this is, first either you can bring your hand around your feet and then work on stretching your legs, or you can lean forward and down towards your legs, first holding on to your toes. And from there, you're going to try to go lower and lower to bring your forehead to your knees and your elbows on the ground. So just keep going lower and lower. Just keep going lower and lower, inch by inch. Once you're there, hold it, try to hold it. See, keep going up and down, relaxing into it, listening to your body and working with your body to go deeper into the asana. Perfect. Do this on the other leg now. Bring the other leg straightened out and lean forward and down. Going lower and lower so you can bring your elbows to the ground. Just work on it, going deeper. Every second, trying to push yourself. See what you do. See what you have to do is you have to work with your body. When you're going there, now let's say over here, you reach a point where you feel the stretch is nearly unbearable. Stop over there. See, your body's immediate reflex would be to bounce out of it. Do not give in to that reflex. Say just 10 seconds. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Mostly you'll see by the end of that 10 seconds, your body has kind of gotten used to that position. So then you go deeper, just half an inch deeper. And again do the same thing. Hold it for 10 seconds. And once your body has gotten used to that, the next inch. So work like this with your body. So now at one point you will find that how long ever you stay in that position, that pain, that stretch is not going away. Then you relax. Like tomorrow when you go, you have to mark that point. So let's say I'm able to come about half a handspan from my chin to my knee. So tomorrow when I do this, I have to go at least half an inch less than. closer to my knee. So the more and more you work with your body, keeping goals for yourself and tracking your progress, you will see how the asana will start to flow through you. Okay? Perfect. So now bring your legs behind your shoulder and straighten it out. So we're going to work now on bringing your legs behind your shoulder and from this position straightening it up. Do it on the other leg also. Bringing your leg high up your shoulder, try to straighten your leg out. So you can use your hand. So if you feel that you're not able to just do it with your leg alone, use your hand to pull your leg up. And hold. Now relax. The next stretch you're going to be doing is you're going to be bringing one foot behind your shoulder and try to push your leg open. So because this asana, when you bring one leg behind your neck, the key is your knee getting pushed backwards and your hip opening. This is the key for this asana. So for that, let us work on pushing the hip open by bringing one foot behind your shoulder. So try to bring it as far behind. So if you find that you're only able to bring it to your elbow, then at your elbow level, start to push. If you find you can bring it even deeper to your shoulder, then push at the shoulder level. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Relax. And the other leg also, bringing it as far behind the shoulder as you can. So if you can bring it at elbow level, bring it there. Try to lift your leg up and make it as wide as you can. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Slowly relax. Now to also get a deeper hip stretch, what you can do is come in between your legs, sit with your legs outside. So this will also give you a little bit of a stretch in your outer thigh muscles. So come to a seated position, the inside of both your feet, and try to make your back straight in this position. So when you sit here, you might find automatically your back bends. So you're going to be working on making your back straight. Getting a nice stretch in your legs. And once you feel that this has happened for you, so you'll find that actually it's very difficult to sit like this initially because those muscles are muscles that we actually never use. Many times, even during yoga, unless we do these particular asanas, we never use those muscles. But sit here. Again, bring your awareness to wherever you feel the stretch. Bring your awareness, breathe in and out deeply, allowing the body to relax. So relax in this position, and now you can also try to lean forward as much as you can. So remember, keep your knees and butt on the ground. Keep your feet outward and lean forward and down. So this will give you a very, very deep stretch. But remember, keep breathing in and out deeply. And relax. So now let us get into doing the asana itself. First, let's see how to do this asana. So you're going to be bringing first one leg behind your neck. In this position, in this asana, you're going to be bringing one leg behind your neck. So that is how this asana is going to be. So let's go step by step into doing it. Now remember, there are two ways of doing it. One way is by bringing your foot over your head, and the other way is by bringing it to the side. So first I want all of you to come sit down, bring your foot and see which one you're able to get higher with. Okay, are you able to get higher with your leg, with your side? Are you able to get to your ear or even behind your ear? Are you able to do it that way, or are you able to? So you can also try to slide your legs. So initially you may not be able to lift your leg over, but sliding your head. Are you able to get your leg to the center of your head or a little bit further back? So first I want all of you to find out which way is the way for you to start with. To bring it over your head or from the side of your head. Can all of us take a few moments to figure that out now? So try to see which side is the most comfortable for you. Bringing your legs over the top of your head or the side of your head. So now once you figure that out, you're going to work on that to start off with. So once you master doing the asana, you can work on the other ways of doing it. So if you're bringing your leg from the side, now start to first bring it to your ear. So keep your goal as my feet have to touch my ear, and start working towards that. Once you're there, then keep it, my feet have to go behind my ear and rest in my neck. And do that. So work like this inch by inch towards your goal. So for example, if you're bringing your leg from on top, first my foot have to reach my forehead. Do that. Then my foot has to go above my forehead and rest on the top of my head. And do that. So like this, you have to work inch by inch to move your foot behind your neck. Okay? So let's do this asana together now. In this asana, you're going to be visualizing yourself as Swamiji in your inner space, gazing at your third eye in Vamapada Shirshasana. So in this asana, you're going to be bringing your left leg behind your neck, keeping your hands at the heart center in the Anjali Mudra, doing the Pratyahara Kumbhaka, engaging the Mula Bandha and gazing towards your third eye with the japa Om Nithyananda Paramashivoha. So do this asana now. Bring your left leg behind your neck and sit straight with your hands in front of your heart center. बेसने बामने पगमाथौ पर लावी दाखाना पाचल्य भाग पर चढ़ावाया. Slowly relax. The next asana we're going to be doing is Vasishthasana 2. So next we're going to be doing Vasishthasana 2, which is again going to be a deep stretch asana where you're going to be working on your balance as well as your flexibility. So let's get into doing the asana stretches now. So let's start off with the preliminary stretches needed for this asana. First, you're going to be working on Paschimottanasana. So bring both your legs straight in front of you. In this position, you're going to be leaning forward and down, trying to reach for your toes. So we were doing this with one leg first and then the other leg. Now we're going to do this with both the legs stretched forward. You're going to be working on reaching for your feet. So try to keep going lower and lower. Again, remember to keep your back straight as you do this. Do not bend your back. Lean forward and down. Just keep working on it. See, don't just do it once and be like, oh, it's too much painful, I'm not able to do it, and then you give up. Zero. No, don't do that. As you're doing it, lean forward and down and hold it. Where you feel that stretch, you have to work with your body. You have to hold it there. Now, let's say you feel a stretch in this particular position. Hold it. Close your eyes, breathe in and out. The minute you exhale, you'll actually find yourself going lower. So again, two ways of doing this. You can either first bend your legs, bring your hands around your bent leg, and then work towards straightening it. Or you can lean forward and down, holding on to your feet. So whichever way you would like to do it, try both ways. Remember, always try all the options to see which one is the best for your body type. Continue to work on your Paschimottanasana. The ultimate goal is to bring your elbows to the ground and your forehead to your knees. So work on it more and more. See, if you try to bend your neck and do it, you will find a strain in your neck, which should not be the case. So don't try to bend your neck when you're doing this or bend your back when you're doing it. Keep your neck and back in a straight line and from there lean forward. So once you've done this, let's hold this for 10 seconds now in Paschimottanasana. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Relax. Next, what you're going to do is in the similar position with your legs out in front, you're just going to bend your knees slightly. So this is called Bhidokasana, what we're going to be doing now, which will be giving you a little idea of the stretch that you're going to get while doing this Vasishthasana too. So bring your hands from underneath your feet with your knees slightly bent, clasping your hands together on the top and bringing your forehead down. So keep your knees slightly straighter than normal. So don't completely bend your knees. Keeping your knees a bit straight, bring your forehead to the ground. This will give you a nice stretch. Going deeper and deeper, inch by inch. Try to bring your forehead underneath your heels. So don't try to bring your forehead on top of your heels, but work towards bringing your forehead underneath your heel. So now the next stretch you're going to be doing is bringing your knees and your ankles in a straight line on top of each other. So I request all of you to bring your knees and ankles stacked on top of each other in a straight line. So you will see that, and try to lean back a bit when you do this asana, because you will find that the stretch happens in your knees and your thighs. Bringing your knees and ankles stacked on top of each other and holding it there. So this will be a subtle, a mild, but a very important stretch that you will get as you do this asana. Give yourself a deeper stretch in this position. Just allow your body to feel it, because every muscle needs to work. Every muscle needs to have that opening to do this asana. So once you're here, you can also lean forward and down. In this position, you can also lean forward and down, giving yourself a deeper stretch. Remember, as always, this is a very important thing. You should only feel it as a stretch. There should be no strain or pain in the body. There should only be a deep stretch. Okay? So go down now. So now, in this position, you're going to lean forward and down, giving yourself a much deeper and more proper stretch. Try to lean towards the ground. Getting a good stretch over that. So just one last stretch before we enter into the asana itself. You're going to be straightening your legs out slightly far apart in front of you, and you're going to bring your hands underneath your legs. So you're going to be bringing your hands underneath your legs, and you're going to try to stretch your hands straight underneath your legs. Okay? So bring your hands underneath and try to bring your hands straight and your knees to the ground. So just do this more as for a stretch, not as an asana. Just trying to bring yourself lower and lower to the ground. Do this for a few minutes. You can also hold on to your toes here and try to lean forward and down. More and more leaning forward and down. You'll feel the stretch in your thighs. Perfect. So now we're going to be seeing how to do this asana itself. So in this asana, from a seated position, you're going to be holding on to your toes and raising them up above your head. So your goal is to bring your feet completely on top of your head. So first try it with both legs, holding on to your feet. Try to raise your legs up. So you can use a wall for your back support so that you don't roll backwards. You can use a wall to support your back, or you can do it without a support. But make sure that you are safe. And bring your feet up above your head in Vashishthasana. So one more way of doing it is first bringing one leg, and once one leg is there, bring the other leg also. So just attempt to do this asana. So now let's do this asana together. In this asana, you're going to visualize yourself as Maharishi Vashishta, the Guru of Rama. Visualize yourself as Vashishta, doing the Pratyahara Kumbhaka, gazing at your third eye. Bring your hands will be together in the Anjali Mudra on the top of your head. As you gaze at your third eye, with the Moola Bandha engaged and the Japa, Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham. So let's do this asana together now. Bring your hands to your feet and slowly raise your feet above your head.
दोबू पग थली जोड़ी संपुट करे हाथ दोबू पगा बिछि आनी तले पकरी बारिल्याई कहून्या माहिली संधि राशे.
Slowly relax. So this is a beautiful stretching asana. The next asana we're going to be getting into is Atma Ramasana. Okay? The next asana is Atma Ramasana, which is also going to be a beautiful stretching asana for each and every one of us to open up our hips, shoulders, and especially working on our shoulders in this asana. So now let's get into doing it. First we'll be showing you how to do this asana before we move further into the preliminary stretches. So in this asana, you're going to come to a lying down position, bringing your hands behind your neck, clasping your hands behind your back. So this is how this asana is going to be. Let us now go step by step how to master this asana with the preliminary stretches, with the beginning stretches. So the first stretch you're going to be doing is you're going to be bringing one leg to the opposite thigh and pulling your knees closer. So you may feel that here we're doing the same stretches every day. But understand, the way your body works is, even just if you just go to sleep and wake up, or even if a few hours you sit down without doing much of physical activity, you'll find that the same asana which you just did will not be coming for you. That is because the muscle is not used to that range of motion. So every day doing the stretches, if we do it even for just 2 hours or 1 hour every day, your body will slowly, over the course of a few months, get used to that stretch, and that asana will become natural for you. So bring one foot to the opposite thigh now and pull it close to your body. So you can even use your hands to clasp around your legs, pulling your knees as close to your body as possible. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Relax. Repeating this on the other side. Bring the other foot to the thigh and pull it closer to your body. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Slowly relax. Now, in a lying down position, you're going to be doing the next stretch, which is trying to bring your knees to the ground by the side of your body in this position. So, in this same position, you're going to be attempting to bring your knees to the ground beside your body. Holding on to your feet, trying to push your knees to the ground bit by bit. So, give yourself a nice stretch. Slowly, again, do everything the same way. Come to where you're comfortable, and once you're there, bring your awareness to where the stretch is and go lower and lower. Breathing in and out. Push your knees lower and lower to the ground. Once you're done here, you can relax. So now the next stretch you're going to do is Uttanasana. So come onto your feet and lean forward and down. So this is going to be your next stretch. Leaning forward and down while on your feet. Again, work towards it. Go inch by inch. So first you may find that you're not even able to reach your feet. You're at a very stiff, awkward angle. In that position, focus on where you feel stiff. Most of the time, it will just be a stiffness. So when you breathe in and out and try to relax. So as you breathe in, breathe out, visualizing yourself going deeper. You will find your body automatically moving. Bringing yourself closer and closer till you can bring your palms on the ground. Bring your forehead to your knees. Just working with your body. You can also try to spread your legs a bit apart and do it to get a different strength. Now in this position, try to spread your legs wide apart and try to lean down, bringing your elbows to the ground as much as you can. So first come to a 90-degree angle and then try to bring your elbows to the ground, giving yourself a nice stretch. Inch by inch, trying to go lower and lower. Try to bring your elbows to the ground. So give yourself a nice stretch here, going lower and lower. One more thing you can do to get a good idea of this asana's flexibility is you can bring your feet together, bend your knees and try to go inwards. So bend your feet and try to go inwards as much as you can to give yourself a good stretch. So with your knees straight or your knees bent, try to go inwards, pulling your body out. So this will give you a very good stretch. Coming back to Uttanasana, work on your Uttanasana a little bit more. Going deeper and deeper. So now what you can also do now is, in a seated position, so in the original asana, you're going to be bringing your hands behind your neck while lying down. So to get a more deeper stretch for your shoulders, what you can do is, in a seated position, bring your elbows as high as you can over your knee, over your shoulders. Sorry, bring your knees over your shoulders. And from here, you can try to reach behind your neck in Bhujasana. So you might have to cross your ankles to do it. That is okay. But try to reach your hands behind your neck in Bhujasana. Bringing your legs as high up your shoulder as you can. Also, just try to bring your hands behind your neck. One more thing you can do is bringing your hands behind your back into Kalyanasana. In Kalyanasana, you will get a deeper stretch also. So try to bring your hands behind your back in Kalyanasana as well. Just doing that stretch necessary to be able to master this asana. So just bringing your hand behind your back. Bring your legs as high up your shoulders as you can, and bring your hands behind your back. And slowly relax. So now let's do the asana together. So first we'll be showing you how to do the asana step by step. What you're going to be doing is coming down to a lying down position. Bring your hands around your legs from inward. Let your feet remain facing upwards. That does not matter, but you're going to be bringing your hands behind your head. Leave your feet. Do not touch your feet at all. Just bringing your hands clasped behind your neck. Wherever your feet go is up to it. If it wants to face upwards or it needs to go backwards, however the feet go is leave it to the way your body functions. But you focus on bringing your hands behind your neck in Atmaramasana. So that is how this asana is. Let's do it together now. In this asana, you're going to be visualizing yourself as Bhagavan Sri Mahavishnu. Bhagavan Mahavishnu that resides in your inner space. Doing the Pratyahara Kumbhaka. Make sure you do the Mula Bandha, clenching your perineum, gazing at your nose in the Shambhavi Mudra, and do with the japa Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham. So let's do this asana together now. So come to a lying down position. From a lying down position, slowly wrap your hands around your legs and pull your hands behind your neck.
आत्मा राम आसन प्रथम सुधो सोवे पग ऊंचाई आगानी आने दोई पगा बिची हाथ करी कहूनी की माही संधि में धन।
And slowly relax. Now the next asana we're going to be doing is Chakorasana. So this is the next asana where it's also going to be a balancing asana along with a stretch with your hands behind your neck as well as a balancing on your hands. Okay. Sorry, bringing your legs behind your neck as well as balancing on your hands. So before that, let's do a couple of counter stretches since we've been working on stretching our legs quite a bit. Come into a kneeling position onto your mat and lean back and down. So from a kneeling position, lean back and down, allowing yourself to feel a good stretch in your thighs. Breathe in and out deeply. Slowly relax. Also, what you can do is in a seated position, so either in Sukhasana, in Ardha Padmasana, or in Padmasana, you can lay down. Again, giving yourself a good stretch. You can also bring your hands above your head. Breathe in and out deeply. Okay, so slowly get up now. It's time for us to enter into doing the preliminary stretches needed for this asana. So first, let's work on strengthening the arms needed. What the arm strength? Because you're going to be lifting your entire body off the ground. Let us work on the arm strength. First asana we're going to be doing is Bakasana or Kanipavasana. So here, you're going to be coming onto your feet, bringing your hands on the ground in front of you. Bring your elbows outside your bring your knees outside your elbows, and you're going to be trying to balance just on your palms. Okay, so let's do this together now. Just what you can do is you can have your block under your feet, some higher platform under your feet to give you the balance, and lean forward and down, lifting your feet off the ground. So you can do it with 1 foot at a time also, lifting just 1 foot at a time first, and then balancing on your arms. Let's hold this for 10 seconds wherever you are at. Okay, don't worry, make sure that you don't topple forward. Make sure you have something in front of you to balance in case something to break your fall in case you topple forward if you're doing this for the first time. And in this position, just lean forward and lift your feet off. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Relax. Take a few deep breaths. The next asana you're going to be doing is Malasana. Again, you're going to be lifting your body up on your hands with But this time your feet are going to be around your shoulder. So this is going to be more similar to how this asana, Chakrasana, is going to be for you. So bring your hands above your, bring your knees above your shoulder. And in this position, you're going to be trying to lift off the ground. Bring both your legs above your shoulder and try to lift off the ground. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Relax. So that is for the wrist strength that you're going to need. So you can rotate your wrists a bit because you're going to be really using your wrists to balance in this asana. And the other direction. Perfect. So now let's do some exercises to strengthen the hip flexors, because in this asana you're going to have to lift one leg straight up. So for that you're going to need a strong hip flexor. So first come to Padmasana position. So you can either come to an Ardha Padmasana or a Padmasana position and try to lift off the ground. So when you lift off the ground, work on bringing your knees up as high as you can. So that will work these hip flexors in a much simpler way without having to straighten your legs. Okay. So now lift off the ground. So do not do the simpler variation where you bring your hands behind your elbows, because then you won't be working the muscle. Try to lift off the ground and lift your knees up as high as you can. Okay. Let's do this together. When you do that, you will find you'll be working those hip flexor muscles. Let's hold it for 10 seconds. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Perfect. Now, we'll be doing the same thing but on our knees. So here, when your knees on the ground, you're going to be lifting your body off the ground, pushing up with your hands. Now remember, again, this will work your hip flexors very much. So do this asana. So let's do this asana now. Bring your hands to the ground beside your body. And from there, you're going to be working on balancing by pulling your hands off the ground. Pulling your knees off the ground. Keep your hands on the ground and try to balance on your hand with your body up as high as you can. Now, if you absolutely need to, you can cross your toes behind you for balance. But if you can, try to keep your feet apart from each other and do it. Because with your feet apart from each other, these hip muscles holding your thighs up will really work. Okay? So let's do this together now. Just pull up. First pull up and then lift your legs off the ground. Try to keep your feet separated. Let's hold this now together. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And relax. Perfect. So a little bit more of exercise for the hip flexors. Stretch your legs out in front of you. And from here, you're going to work on lifting one leg. So bring your hands to the ground and try to lift one leg up as high as you can. The other leg also. So just using the strength of these muscles that connect your thighs to your torso, try to lift your leg up as high as you can, slowly. So don't do it fast, don't use your momentum, but actually work those muscles. The other leg. The other leg. So bring your right leg up, hold it and drop. Bring your left leg up, hold it and drop. One last round, right leg up, relax, and your left leg up and relax. The next asana we're going to be doing is Apanasana. So in Apanasana also we work those hip flexors quite a bit. So bringing one leg behind your shoulder, bring your other leg hand, bring both your hands to the ground and lift the other leg straight up. Okay, so this is what you're going to be doing in Apanasana. Don't bring your elbows to the ground when you do it. So if you lean too back, then it will no longer be your muscles working. So trying to keep your body as straight as possible, lift one leg and let's hold it for 10 seconds. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Slowly relax. And doing the same thing on the other leg. Bring it behind your shoulder. And from behind your shoulder, try to raise your leg up as high as you can and hold it. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Relax. Okay, let's now do this with both legs in Naukasana. So come to the Naukasana position. Bring your elbows to the ground. So in this position, since we're not working on our core, we're working on the hip flexors, you will keep your elbows on the ground and stretch your legs out. Remember, when you stretch your legs out, you have to hold it for 10 seconds, okay? So let's do it together now. Slowly straightening your legs out and holding. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Relax. Perfect. So let's now just do a few more stretches to do this asana. Again, let's bring one leg behind our neck. Let's practice bringing one leg behind our neck because we're going to be getting into step by step how to do this asana. Again, in this asana, with one leg behind your neck, you're going to be lifting off the ground. So let's work on bringing that one leg behind our neck now. Try it with both legs. So keep trying, keep doing it with both legs so that you will find which leg is the most comfortable for you. Let's work towards this more and more now. Yes, so now what you're going to do is, I'll be showing you how to do the asana. All of you can try it along with me. Bring one leg behind your neck, straighten the other leg and lift off the ground. So that is how this asana is going to be. We're going to be doing it together now. In this asana, you're going to visualize all your chakras awakened. Doing the Sahaja Kumbhaka, simple breathing in and out, engaging the Mula Bandha, clenching your perineum. Gazing at your third eye in the Shambhavi Mudra. Even though your eyes are open, allow your awareness to only be internal, in your inner space. And With the japa Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham, do this. So let's do the asana together now. Bringing one leg behind your head. Lift yourself off the ground, keeping the other leg straight. पूर्वतानं चतुष्पादपीठं वज्रासनं तथा चकोरक्रौञ्चशलभभुजङ्गमपि वृश्चिकम्. Then slowly relax. Perfect. Now let's enter into some cool down exercises. Some exercises to cool down the body. First, you can do Gomukhasana, bringing both your knees stacked on top of each other. And you can bring your hands behind your back. So this will give you a good rest for your shoulders and hands. You can use a ribbon or a shawl first to catch with both your hands and then try to go deeper. You can remove your hands out now and lean forward and down in Gomukhasana. Lean forward and down, giving yourself a nice rest. And doing the same thing on the other leg. Switch your legs around. Bringing your hands behind your back. And resting there. Before leaning forward and down. Slowly raise up. Next, you can come onto your knees. And on your knees, you can lean forward and down with your hands straight in front of you. So you can nicely cool down in this position. Giving your spine a nice elongation. Get up. One last stretch you can do is in a lying down position. You can bring your knees to one side and your torso on the other side. So keeping your torso straight, just bringing your knees alone to one side. So this will give you a good stretch, a good relaxing stretch. Remember to breathe in and out deeply as you do it. And switch your legs around to the other side. Giving your torso a nice stretch. Perfect. Now come to a complete lying down position on the mat. Come to the Shavasana position. Keep your body completely straight. Let your hands rest by your sides and your legs fall to the side. Keep your body in a complete restful position. Visualize yourself as Paramashiva sitting in Samadhi. Paramashiva resting in Samadhi. Let the japa Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham reverberate in your inner space. Do the Shakti Chalan Mudra, the feeling of all the energy generated through yoga coursing through your body. Keep your awareness on that. Do not fall asleep. Let your awareness be on your breath, feeling yourself, allowing that energy to manifest through you. Now slowly move your hands and legs. Bring your knees to your chest and rock up into a seated position. So with that, we have come to the end of today's Nithyananda Yoga. Hope each of you enjoyed it, had a breakthrough today. Please do share in the comment section how your experience was, what asana breakthrough you had, what really helped you. If there's something else that you would like us to look at that will really give you much more deeper help, some particular asana you would like to target, all of that, please do post in the comments below and we'll definitely cover it further. We're having yoga live every day at 4:30. So please do join. And with that, now let us offer our gratitude at Swamiji's feet. Don't think you just did 5 asanas today, you have done more than 35 asanas, all in all together. So let's offer our gratitude at Swamiji's feet and end with the Purna Mantra. Om Purnamadah Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnamevavasishyate Om Shanti 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 Harihi Om Tat Sat Sarvam Bhagavat Shri Nityananda Parashiva Paduka Arpanamastu Om Nityanandam. Nityanandam everyone. Thank you for joining.